Hello everyone, and welcome back to Technically Unsure, where I'm not really sure what I'm doing technically.
I am not sure.
Today's star is Minisforum X1 AI to be specific. And we checked a lot of devices from Minisforum on this channel, a couple motherboards and other 2-3 computers and all that. So this one is Minisforum X1 AI, and this one is the regular edition. The Pro version of it, I think it comes a lot later, maybe end of May, June or something like that. So this one is, as I said, X1 AI, and it's a palm-sized Ryzen powerhouse basically. It just costs very low, like 440 bucks, bare bone version. You know, you can't buy a smartphone for that price. And inside there is a 5-inch computer, mini PC, which comes with 8-core 16-thread Ryzen 7 260. And it's, you know, kinda, you can say it's very similar and close in terms of specs to Ryzen 7 7840HS. And RAM can go up to 96 gigabytes, and it's DDR5. There are two NVMe PCIe 4 NVMe slots, which you can put probably 4 terabyte and go 8 terabyte storage, but very fast storage in this. There are also two USB-A ports, and also there are USB 4 40 gigabit per second full-blown USB-C ports, fully functional USB 4 ports. So you can connect a lot of devices that support USB 4 super fast connection to it. There is also HDMI 2.1, DisplayPort 2.0, 2.5 gigabit Ethernet, Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, and there's an OCuLink jack in case you wanted to connect to another external GPU. As I said, the bare bone version is 439, call it 440, and if you add the RAM and storage and all that stuff, like for instance to go like 32 gigabyte RAM, 1 terabyte SSD, I think goes up to like 599 or something like that. But I got the bare bone version. So this one, you can also kind of compare this to Intel NUC 13 Pro, which comes with i7 1360p, but the price for that is like 800 bucks. But you know, this comes with 780M, and that one is Intel Iris graphics. So let me show you what I'm talking about just before. This is the device. Let's take it out. Beautiful. Beautiful. I was expecting it to be heavier, but yeah, no. Basically, this side, the height is 52 millimeters, and this side is 128 millimeter, and this side is 126 millimeter. And as I said, dual channel DDR5, so you can technically put 48 and 48 DDR5 RAMs into this. Also, dual NVMe SSD slots, so 4 terabyte, you can go 8 terabyte and go crazy. This one, as I said, comes with a built-in NPU that, you know, pumps out 16 tops, and there's also AMD graphics 780M iGPU, which can handle, you know, AI models like Llama 7B or more with absolutely no problem. And you can run a lot of things on this, even play some light games on it. You can run a Proxmox on this, you can run a bunch of VMs and Docker images on it. It's very powerful. So let's take a closer look at it. In front, as I said, two USB-A ports. USB 4 port is over here, microphone, headphone, and all that, and a power button, and this is the reset button. And over in the back, there is the OCuLink, as I said here, OCuLink port, display port, HDMI port, USB-C, a USB 2.0. So this one is slow one, but this is like for mouse and keyboard. 2.5 gigabit LAN, and there you have it, the power connection. That's it. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see what else is in the box. Okay, so what else is in the box? It comes with the HDMI cable. It comes with a manual and the warranty information and other stuff. There is the power supply. Let's take a look at it. So the power supply is, input is basically 100 up to 240 volts, 50 or 60 hertz, and 2 amps. So output is 19 volts, 6.3 amps, so 120 watts. And this is the power supply, and this is one of those Mickey Mouse connection, and they ship it with this cable as well. Okay, so that's for that. Okay, there is also VESA mount for mounting it behind your monitor or to the wall. Also, this one comes with this connector that you might have seen this in other Minisforum devices like UM890 or so. This is basically M.2 NVMe connector to OCuLink, so you can use that for OCuLink as well. That being said, let me open it up and let's see what is inside. Okay, so actually it seems like they sent me the loaded version. I didn't really have to open it, but yeah, anyway, I opened it up. Anyway, Oh my God, look at the thickness of that thermal pad. Wow. Okay, so it comes with this. There you go. You have the fan, which I don't think this would make any noise at all. It's going to be very quiet. There is the CMOS battery. And I have over here basically crucial RAM. I'm looking for the size, and it's right here. So 16 gigabyte DDR5 5600 SODIMM RAM. And there's also crucial P3 plus PCIe 4 M.2 2280. So if you go with the loaded version, I think this is what you will get. And here you go. You can see there is another NVMe SSD slot over here. And that's kind of pretty much it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the SSD with mine. I'm going to put 2 and 4 terabyte NVMe SSDs here. And I'm going to replace this with the highest RAM that I have for this size, DDR5 and also 5600. We'll see what I have. All right, so just give me a couple of minutes. I will be right back. By the way, when I removed the NVMe SSD, the Wi-Fi card showed up, and as I said, this is Wi-Fi 7. So this is MT7925B22M Wi-Fi and basically Bluetooth. So I am going to insert my own NVMe SSDs, and I replaced the RAM. I just found these 5600 speed 32 gigabyte, so 64 gigabyte RAM. So we are going to go with that and 2 of my SSDs. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And oh wow, it absolutely makes no noise. Oh, it already booted. Let's see the BIOS. Oh wow, yeah. So just the early observation, absolutely no noise whatsoever. I couldn't tell. It's not vibrating. It's not I don't think it's making any noise at all. Let's go through the BIOS. As you can see, product name AI series. That's the Minisforum AMD Ryzen 7 260 with Radeon 780M graphics, as we talked about. Processor speed is 3.8 gigahertz, 64 gigabyte RAM, 52 megahertz, 5200 megahertz RAM speed. And let's go through the other settings. And there is trusted computing, power limit settings, performance mode. Obviously, we have to go there. Trusted computing, it's there. CPU configuration, PSSN NX, onboard devices, resize bar support is there. SRIOV support is there but not enabled. You can enable it. Can come handy when you want to do that in, like, let's say for instance in Proxmox. USB-C charging mode is also there. You can do that. And let's go back. Hardware monitor, let's see. Okay. Oh wow, it's spinning 2000 RPM. I'm serious, it doesn't make any noise at all. So temperature 26, 27, CPU temperature 45. Okay, fan mode auto, let's keep it that way. And yeah, AMD CBS stuff is over here. CPU common settings, C state is over here. NBIO configuration, FCH common options, and SMU. Okay, not changing anything over there. That's it. Security, standard stuff, and boot. Yeah, so let's save and exit. And let's boot. So let's go into Windows and do some benchmarks. Okay, so we are in Windows, and when it is idle, don't look at this, there are some activity going on. When there is no activity, it is 14 watt, 15 watt. So as you can see, it's gonna ramp down and it's going to be 14 to 15 watts. Okay, so that's usual. Better for idle, it's better in Ubuntu. I will show you numbers there. Okay, now let's take a look at some scores. So here is the Crystal disk. That's literally the limit of my Samsung NVMe SSD. Capped. That's the speed. Perfect. And here are the pass mark scores. For CPU, we are here. Okay, that was overall. 3D, long story. I didn't have the drivers installed, didn't go through. Memory score is also very, very good. And disk score from pass mark is here. Doesn't matter. We saw that in the Crystal. And also, let's go to CPU-Z. I will show you that we are getting 7,150. And when I submitted that, this is the score that I submitted. It's, as you can see, as I said at the beginning of the video, a Ryzen 7 7800 X3D, very close to that CPU. Now, I want you to very shortly see also the power ramping up. It goes to 97 watts. Fans ramp up a little bit, and that's the score. Okay, and you want to see this CPU-Z pages apparently, so I'm going to walk through it. Hawk point and 45 watt TDP. Motherboard is this. This is the memory. That's what you're seeing. SPD, graphics, and all that stuff. Okay, we're done with that. And here is the driver. I tried 2 games. This is the average that you're seeing, 83, 58. I played the Arkham Knight. I don't think it's 58 in the Arkham Knight. I was seeing like 30 FPS, but it is on the high preset, and Euro Truck the same. I'm in Ultra and I was getting 30 FPS, I think, something like that. Anyway, we're gonna see. I'm just showing everything is up to date, everything is working fine, driver is installed, all that stuff, right? So now I am going to try the Euro Truck in front of you. As you can see, the GPU and everything start going up. Let me show you the system presets, okay, right over here. As you can see, it's 1920 by 1080, so it's 1080p, and we are in Ultra settings, okay? Keep that in mind. Now let's go back to the game. As you can see, it's not really 78 FPS, but it's more like 17 FPS. But it is, you know, in Ultra settings, no graphics card, and power consumption goes up to 90 watts. Still quiet, very quiet. Still playable. I can absolutely play this with 20 FPS. It's a little bit, you know, annoying, but not that much. I can absolutely play this with 20 FPS-ish in Ultra settings, but also I lowered it to medium and I was getting 30 FPS, okay? This is nice. This is totally playable. You see this quality, you see? It's this tiny thing is rendering this with no noise and 90 watts, okay? And remember, it's not made for gaming, it's AI device. You can game on it, so we are gaming on it. And let's keep going. There, here you can see the scores and stuff from the AMD. Now let's try the Batman Arkham Knights. I know, it's old, I know, but it's still kind of demanding game. So I am going to try it on this mini computer. Okay, so we are in Batman Arkham Knight, and let's go to graphics option. As you can see, 1600 by 900, and everything is on high. Okay, so we are in the high preset for texture, shadow, and level detail. Okay, and if we go here, you will see that I'm getting the 30 FPS, and it is very, very fast and snappy, as you can see in the game. Absolutely playable, no problem whatsoever. And yeah, it's using like 60 watts. It's not even 90 like the Euro Truck. It's not capping the CPU's capabilities. Totally playable, okay? So I just wanted to show you guys this as well. So as you see, you can definitely play a lot of different games in this. Emulation, forget about it. You can do all sorts of emulation at the highest resolution possible. That's easy. I'm playing Batman and Euro Truck and other games, and I'm getting these scores. So yeah, you can play games on it, and it's not even hot at all. You see, it came back down to 17 watts. I want to show you guys one more thing very quickly. Yep, you're seeing that right on the screen, Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, so as you can see, if I go to the settings and to the graphics, I set everything on custom. So if we go down, you will see most things are on low and medium, and here and there. Okay, so it's on the lowest preset. And as you can see, I'm getting 36, 38 FPS. I'm not saying it's perfect, but would you say this is unplayable? I don't think so, right? This is totally playable, I'm gonna say. And yeah, that's what we are getting here. So it's, when you look at the far, maybe things are not rendered properly or low resolution, but you know, when you're up close and you're looking at a scene, you know, it's okay. It's low, I get it, but it's playable. Yeah, so you see, and the power consumption went up to 100 watts. Okay, I even showed you guys Cyberpunk, and it's getting 36 FPS. Okay, so yeah, as I said, everything is working fine on this. On Windows, I tried to show you guys everything, and all looks good. Now it's time for some other tests. So give me a couple of minutes. Oh, look what I brought out. This is GPD G1 RX 7600M XT. Okay, it's an external GPU. I used it in other videos, you have seen it, and I'm connecting these two using USB-C cable. Now look at it. Before that, look at it. Look at the settings. I'm in Ultra settings. Okay, these details. Look, high, ultra, high. Okay, and I'm getting 70 FPS solid for Ultra settings in, and we are doing it through the USB-C port. So yeah, that's just, I wanted to show you. Let me show you more. Here you can see GPU 1, GPU 2, and if we go to the device manager, you will see 7600M XT. I didn't do anything. I just plugged in the USB-C port. Everything was already, drivers were coming with the drivers that I installed for this. So just the USB-C port, bam, everything started working. Okay, yeah. I just wanted to show you that is an option. Last time I used this with a USB-C, I got like 100 comments, people telling me get a OCuLink cable. I have OCuLink cable, I prefer this, okay? Sue me. Okay, so yeah, it's all good. Everything we tested here, everything works fine. Let's go to Linux. All right, so we are in Ubuntu. Let me show you. It's Ubuntu 24 and Ryzen 7 260, and I removed the external GPU. We just back to this. And as you can see, I told you when we are in Ubuntu, it's 9 watts. Here you go, you see? When you're doing nothing, it's 9 watts, okay? And you see the temperatures right over there on the screen, okay? Now, I am going to stop talking so you see how loud my room is. And then I'm gonna start the stress NG. You'll hear a little bit fan noise and you will see how that is, okay? Okay, so as you saw in there, when I was not talking, it was 48 dBA, and when I started the ramped up the test, it went up to 93, 95 watts, so you know the max power. And remember, adapter is 120 watts, so yeah, 97 watts was like 97, I think, was the highest I saw. And when the fans ramped up from 48, it jumped to 51, so 3, okay? There you have it. All right, now let's take a look at the scores. Wow. Okay, so we are getting 365,000 booklops in 30 seconds, and per second it is 12,163. Very, very powerful CPU and GPU and NPU. While we are at it, first let me quickly do an iPerf 3. I gotta do it. Okay, so yes. That is exactly 2.5 gigabit Ethernet, okay? We did that as well. I'm not gonna test the SSDs. We did a lot of those in Windows. The next test is actually going to be Llama. So I am trying to run DeepSeek R1 32B, okay? And let's see how it goes. Okay, so it loaded, but it's like 30 watts. Okay, fine, let's use the same prompt. Okay, now it's going up. Now it's going up. Okay, wow. Look, this is 100 watts. That is fast. I mean, fast, you get it. This size, 32B, and from what I can tell with my eyes, that is like 3.4 tokens a second. Okay, so as you see in the screen, yeah, basically I was off. It's not 3.4, it's 2.89, so 2.9. Let's round it up to 3 tokens a second, and it was like 97 watts-ish, okay? So it is very impressive for 100 watts. This mini computer, that is not even getting hot. Oh my God, that is impressive. I'm serious. Just a little bit hot air coming from the sides and back, but it's not getting hot. Itself is not hot. And you see the temperatures on the screen whole time it was there. So very, very impressive. I really like this device. So anyway, let's keep going. Let me see what else I can show you guys. So yeah, I ran this gigantic 19 gigabyte one, okay? I don't think we can run a 7 TB. I mean, even if it runs or loads, it's going to be slow. So yeah, I'm not gonna even try. It's not gonna probably run, but even if it runs, it's going to be very slow. So yeah, I showed you guys the noise levels as well. I wanted to show you in Ubuntu. As to Sysbench score, you saw it in there. Yeah, I believe I covered everything. So give me a couple of seconds. Well, I was ready to move on from Ubuntu, but I did one thing. I just ran the 7 TB version of Llama, and I typed this question, and I got 1.36 tokens a second. I was not expecting that. But I got it. So I just wanted to show you guys this before moving on. So yeah, now you see that we even ran 70B version of DeepSeek R1, okay? So you have it over here. Now let me go back to show you guys something else. Okay, so one last thing I want to show you quickly. Look at my screen, and yes, you are seeing that right. I installed Proxmox on this, and here you can see my CPU and my graphics, okay? So that's working. And look, for instance, if I want to start an Ubuntu container, 1, 2, 3, that's it, okay? There you have it. All right, it's working perfectly. And if I want to start an Ubuntu desktop, there you have it. Okay, it's booting. This is going to be, I believe, Ubuntu 24, and this is a desktop version. Okay, and let's go here to Windows 11. And there you have it. That's Windows 11. So that's also booting. And so while I'm booting everything, I'm going to start this one as well. Why not? Just a bunch of OS. Oh, wow. Okay, so Debian is right here. Ubuntu is right here. Ubuntu Desktop is right here. There you have it. Ubuntu Desktop. And if I do this, okay, so there you have it. You see the speed? You see the speed, how fast it is? And we are only using 50 watts, okay? 49, 50 watts, all are running, okay? Here's the NeoFetch 24, and you can see we are using KVM-Q emulator. So you can change that in the hardware settings, in the processor settings in here. Oh, actually it's on the host, so I don't know why it showed that, but anyway, that's there. And here, let's go to the Windows. There you have it. This is Windows 11. That's also working and absolutely usable, snappy enough. And yeah, there you have it. All of that, a Windows desktop, an Ubuntu desktop, Debian container, Ubuntu container, and I guarantee you I can run more. You see, when I'm not really using the VMs, it goes back to 20 watts. You see, 24 watts. And I can assure you I can run more of the similar VMs in this bad boy. So there you have it. I believe I showed you guys everything. Proxmox, Windows gaming, benchmarks in Windows, Ubuntu benchmarks, and Llama. I even ran DeepSeek 70B, and I was getting 1.3 tokens, but the smaller version, I was getting, I believe that, what was that? I forgot, 3 tokens a second. So yeah, this is just perfect. And you see the power consumption is very fair and absolutely making no noise whatsoever. Yeah, that price, as I said, $440, whatever. If you're not content with the 32 gigabyte RAM, just get the bare bone version, add your own RAM. So add like just like I did, 232 or 48. I don't know where my 48 gigabyte sodium RAMs are, so I went with 232. More than enough. More than enough. 64 gigabyte RAM, and you see the performance. All right, hope you guys enjoyed it. I even tried the eGPU with the USB-C. I even installed the OCuLink port after I was done with the Windows tests, and that is also working. So I put the adapter in basically. So let me show you actually. Okay, I don't want to take off the fan cables. There you go. Here is the OCuLink that is installed, and you use the same screw in the same place that you're putting the NVMe SSD disks in there. Okay, so I installed that, and that is also working. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly did. I really like this device, and things are just getting crazier, smaller, cheaper, faster, at a crazy pace, and I'm just happy to see that. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and please let me know if you have any questions down below. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.